Well, right now we are working by Zoom. We're doing virtual lessons, but sometimes we get contact by agencies.
Mhm.
Like right now, I'm working with a Sportplex in Hammond, Indiana. Uh,
Okay.
they got a room and everything is safe, so we get contact and we get participants, and that's how we do the lessons.
Okay. Is the lessons free? Do you have to pay or?
No, the lessons are completely free. They don't have to do anything. Um, they just have to participate. We get incentives that we give every at at, at the beginning and the end, and we also at the end we celebrate that they finish their lessons, and we do they give we give a certificate, and
Okay.
the certificate can help them to get a job. That's how I
Okay.
get this job. I went one of the classes and I get this job. So
Okay. So what type, you said you do Zumba and you exercise. What will be the hours? You haven't gotten the hours as of yet?
I'm sorry,
You
I didn't
haven't
get.
gotten your hours as of yet?
No.
Not as yet. Okay. So
Okay.
how do we supposed to find out? We're only doing a one-time Zoom with you. So how do we supposed to find out? Do we just go there and just find out?
No, it all depends in the agency. Like if I get contact, we set up and like a meeting, and we set up a time, and we make a flyer, and we distribute the flyers, and that's how we get the people to know that we're gonna get a class, because we
Okay.
have to get like 2 or 3 people in the class in order to count.
Okay.
Miss
Thank you.
Terry, a couple of years ago, we had a 6-week program in the 5th district over at Roosevelt, and the nutritionist, she came in every week. She prepared a meal, and she passed out little gadgets, and she did a whole meeting for us, 6 weeks. We didn't exercise, but she helped us prepare meals and told us valuable information. So I have that information. If you call tomorrow, Ms. Smith will share that with you, where you can contact Purdue's office. Okay, but Ms. Alvarez, I have a question that's in the chat. It says, what are the 5 ingredients, and what is the difference between low-income food preparation from middle-class food preparation?
Okay, so we try to do uh, recipes so people can afford it. Okay, sometimes we get like food. We try to do the least ingredients we can, because if we do a recipe with huge ingredients, we sometimes we don't get the time. So that's why we try to do recipes with not too much ingredients. And the reason that we have the difference between low and medium is because uh, sometimes that food came out of the week, you know, and people can buy that ingredients that we have in the recipe with the budget or the money that we offer to them. Or sometimes they go to the agencies and they give food to them. So is that's what we do.
Okay, she wants to know, do you have any recipes to share tonight?
Unfortunately, no, I don't have a recipe. I'm gonna try to. I didn't know that. I'm sorry that I have to prepare or have a recipe, uh, but I can share it with you. I'm gonna share an example of what I prepared yesterday in one of my lessons.
Okay, yes.
And 1 second, I'm gonna try. So yesterday I prepared a smoothie with 3 ingredients. Let me see. Right. And this recipe I think is It's very, very healthy. It's so cheap and it's so simple, and everybody like it, especially the kids.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't think it's so. Okay, I hope you can see it. So this is an example of the recipes that we use. And when we do the lessons virtually, we send the flyer or the recipe to the agency, and the agency is in charge of sharing all this information to the clients before we're gonna do the class, because sometimes they wanna prepare the food at the same time that I'm doing it at home. So this is an example that this is in Spanish. I'm sorry, this is what the recipes that I do in Spanish. So like you can see, it is 3 options, and this is the fruit that we have, the fruit, the options that we can use for that um, smoothie. Okay, so we have 3 examples, and that's what we like about this in recipes, that we have 3 ingredients. We have milk, we have fruit, and we have yogurt. So this is what I like, and I think when we do this kind of recipes, it's better for everybody to change their habits. So I'm sorry that it's not in English.
So
But
since it's not in English, can you tell us what the quantity? Because
yeah,
I don't read Spanish. Yeah. So how much milk,
okay.
what fruit do you
So
have?
okay, in the first example, it says that we can use half a cup of strawberries, 1 cup of yogurt, low fat or fat free, and half of the cup of milk. So it's like you can use any kind of milk. You can use almond milk, um, fat free or low fat. That's what we recommend to use: low fat or fat free, and almond milk. So this is the 3 options. Obviously, everybody is different. We sometimes we cannot afford to buy like almond milk because sometimes it's expensive. So we try to encourage people to use low fat or fat free milk and yogurt, and not use a lot of sugar, uh, because this is already, with the fruit is already sweet. And the other example, and the second example is half of banana, a cup of orange juice, and half of the cup of fat-free milk. In the 3 example, we use half a cup of peaches, a cup of yogurt, frozen yogurt or any kind of yogurt, and half cup of oranges. So as you can see, this we use fruit, we use milk, and we can also add some seeds like almonds or pecans. We can manipulate these ingredients, and we can add more ingredients to the smoothie, and we can make it more better for our bodies. And also, all the ingredients has an activity. This go and take a walk. It says go and take a walk. It gives you some ideas of what you can do to make your life active, or you can stay active 1 time a day.
Any other questions? Okay. Do you have any more? Tell us about your exercise class. You said you do Zumba.
That's what I do, but like I said, it depends on the client. Sometimes the clients cannot do a lot movements, so sometimes we use bands, or we use our body weight to do exercise, or we just simple do exercise in our shares. It all depends on our client. Yes.
Hello, I'm Miss Ferguson. This okay, I came in a little late. Is this program only for like what are they for? Low income people, middle class people, or are these people like pregnant or you have
Yeah,
to
it's for low income people who qualify for free meals in their schools. They have uh, sometimes for people who get weak. It depends on. It's actually any kind of people can get these lessons, okay? But we focus on people who is in low income, so they can get the best they can have. That's why we focus in low income and people who get like food, the link cards, and we and people who get like a free meals at the schools.
okay, so it's not like you have to be between this age. So a high school person is if their parents getting low income, they can perhaps qualify. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any more recipes you would like to share?
Well, I have more recipes. There are in Spanish, but I can.
Well, you can go ahead and translate for us.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and I have this recipe that kids love. We also teach kids. I don't do kids, but some of the nipas do that. So this is a fast, quick pizza for we can use for kids, or sometimes we don't have the time to make a huge pizza. Well, this is a better option. The ingredients is we can use whole wheat bread or English muffins, any kind of bread, but it has to be whole wheat. We can use half a cup of salsa with salsa for spaghetti, half a cup of pineapple, ham. We can use half cup of ham, half cup of cheese, mozzarella cheese, reduced fat, and this is the instructions of the directions. We can use this on the oven or we can use this on the microwave. That's what I like too about these recipes, that we can do if we don't have or the oven is not working, we can do in the microwave, or we can do in the small and the the small thing. I don't know what the name is, but we can do any kind of these recipes what we have at home. If the oven is not working, what we can do in the microwave. So this is the instructions. That's what I like about this. They give you every single instruction to do it. And the best thing that we can do is with these recipes, we can encourage our kids to participate and make this, because this we don't need this any kind of like knife or anything, so they can participate and they can see what they are eating. That's what I really love about this. One of the nipas is using this recipe for their school, and all the kids like it because all the kids like pizza, no? So they really like it. And then we encourage our kids to dance at least 10 minutes a day. So when they dance, their heartbeat go up and they burn more calories. So we try to encourage them to dance, and we explain them what they're gonna benefit from it. So that's what I like. Oh, and also has the the nutritional information, has the calories, has the total of the fat, protein, sodium, carbohydrates, uh, fiber, and sodium. So this information is really nice for all kind of people, kids, adults. And yeah, this is one of the recipes. I'm gonna share another one. We also have hangouts. These hangouts are to let people know what they are eating out. Like if they go to McDonald's, if they order a hamburger, we let them know how many calories they are eating, how many sodium, and we are telling them how many calories they are eating in just one meal. The recommendation is 2,000 a day, depending on the person, right? But the recommendation are 2,000. So we telling people, if you eat a completely meal like in McDonald's, you're gonna get your 2,000 calories in just one meal. And what you can do is, if you're gonna get a cheeseburger, you just can take out one of the breads. If you wanna order a large meal, don't order a large meal, order small fries so you don't get a lot of calories. If you wanna order a drink, instead of the Coke, order a sweet tea. So we encourage them to make change, and we tell them that change don't happen like tomorrow. We have to working on the change every day, and have decision and make the purpose to do the change that we need to be uh, healthy.
Any questions? I know we got some questions that we want to ask. Ms. Alvarez, how long have you been teaching the class?
I've been working in here for 16 months. I started working last year, January, and then everything closed up because of COVID. So I wasn't able to really teach face to face, only just one time. And then I was working on Zoom. I've been working, like I said, with teaching my lessons are in Spanish. I don't do English lessons, but I've been working a lot. I've been having a lot of classes, and I keep learning from everybody.
Okay. All right.
So what we have to do is, if we find family members that is eligible, how do we, where is the eligibility, where we find out if they're eligible or not? Or do you do that? And do we have like numbers or flyers or something that we give out to these clients to let them know that, if it's a possibility that they can have it, where we get this information from?
Well, if you get people, you can refer to me, or we can send flyers. We can send you information about who is going to qualify and who's not. And by looking at the brochure that I just showed you a couple minutes ago, it says that we can use people who is in WIC, workshops, libraries, in Head Starts. So all the people who is basically in Head Starts, WIC, some libraries have information about people who is low income, at schools. So if you have people who wants to take the classes, so you may think they qualify, we do some questions from them, and then that's how we figure it out if they qualify or not. But if they don't qualify, we never say, hey, you're not gonna take the classes. We give the classes anyway, because everybody deserves to learn to eat healthy and be active.
Ms. Collins Brown, I know you got a question. No? Okay. Ms. Latham, you have a question?
You know what? I came on a little late, so I'm nervous if I ask my question that it might be something that you already covered. But
Well, that's okay.
some of my thoughts around what you're saying is, you know, I have 3 kids, and I have one that eats really, really healthy. But I notice like a lot of other kids make fun of the way he eats, and sometimes that changes his attitude about what he wants to eat. So like if, you know, his friends see him eating guacamole, or he can eat like bell pepper, he likes to eat just like sliced bell pepper, then they'll make fun of him, and you know, they'll just say, oh, that looks nasty. So sometimes I just struggle with, you know, what to tell him about not caring about what other people say and about what he eats. I also just appreciated what you said about dancing with your kids in the kitchen and getting them involved. And I'm wondering if, what would be your suggestions for, you know, teaching kids how to cook and how to prepare their own healthy snacks?
Okay, we have some lessons for kids, especially for kids. It's actually just getting out. The name is Teen Cuisine. It's especially for kids, and it has recipes that kids can prepare by themselves. So if you want to know more about this, I can refer you to someone who is teaching these lessons, and you can be with your kid when he's obviously when he's cooking. You have to be there, but this curriculum that we just get out is especially for kids. That's why it's Teen Cuisine. So if you want to know more information, you just can give me your name and your information, or I just can refer you to someone, because I'm not teaching that right now because it's just new. But I know that is especially for kids, and it has everything they need to know.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Latham, for that question. Any more questions? Anything else, Ms. Alvarez, you would like to share with us? We've talked about a few recipes. We've talked about exercising, getting the children involved in the kitchen.
There's a question in the chart, right? Hold on 1 second. I get disconnected. I cannot see. Okay. It says, what advice do you have for sharing meat? What? Okay.
Sharing meat.
Well, what you can do and what I do, I don't eat meat. My son and my husband does, but I don't. So the way that I cook the meat is, I don't like to fry it, in a lot of oil. That's not the way that we're supposed to do. I don't use the oil spray either, because it's not healthy. We get the wrong idea, but it's not healthy. So what I do is I use unsalt butter, and I just put it like 10 seconds on the microwave, and then I just, with a brush, I just, use it with a little. If I'm gonna cook chicken, I just put a little bit butter, and I just put directly on the pan. I don't fry the meat. You just can use a little bit butter, and that will be unsalted butter, because you don't have to
Saute
you can
your meat.
mm-hmm,
Okay.
yeah. So that's my advice, and it tastes good. It tastes really good.
Taya,
You're vegan, or
sorry.
you just don't eat meat?
That considered to be one of the food security that you're using? Because you have discussed about the physical activity, the food safety, and the food security. Will that be one of the concerning the topics that you have given us when you said something about the butter and putting the spray's not really good in the skillet and you're using butter to put in the skillet to
So,
make the, to cut back on that grease. So will that be one of the food security
we're
security?
not. Well, that is good. We can be in the food security, but when we talk about food security, we talk about separate food, like our meat, separate our vegetables. When we're gonna cut it and when we're gonna cook our food, we have to separate everything so we don't have, with like the chicken. If the chicken touch the vegetable,
Mhm.
that is an issue. That's what I mean when is food safety.
Okay.
Also, we have to, when we talk about food safety, we have to um, let them know, let the client know the time that the chicken or the meat has to be, can be out of the freezer. How can they destroy their meat?
Right.
How many hours the food is gonna be out? So that's what I mean food security,
Okay. Okay.
food safety. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have you
Thank you.
covered all of your 5 topics, Miss Alvarez?
Well, yes, basically yes. I think I covered all the information. I don't know if you have more questions about the program. I can send you some information, some extra information, so you can have more idea about the program. And yeah,
Okay. Well, we thank you so much for taking time today to come out and explain and share all your knowledgeable information you had. We thank you. So we may come back to you again another day. And I did put down in the chat box the Hammond campus's telephone number. So if they were interested, that they could call the nutrition program, just call the Hammond campus and they'll direct you to the nutrition program and you could get that other information. But Ms. Smith may have another number, a direct number, I'm not sure. But
okay.
yes. Wait, we got a new message. Let me see. Oh, great presentation. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I honestly, I'm a little nervous. I wasn't when Kim called me and she said that if I can do this, I was like, oh my God, I never do this in English. But I'm trying to do my best. I hope you guys understand everything that I said.
You did a
If you
great
have
job.
questions about this program, just send them to me and I'm gonna be happy to answer them.
Okay, and maybe the next time, well, like I said before, we had the nutritionist actually come out to the site and we did a 6-week program and she prepared a meal and shared recipes and everything. So maybe the next time you'll be able to do that. We'll get,
Yeah.
we won't have the still the Zoom activities going on.
Okay.
Okay, well, I thank you so
Sounds
much.
good.
And I thank each of you all for taking the time out to share with me this evening.
I put something in
Hope to see you next month.
I put
Thank
something.
you.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.